This is Pine Leaf Needles, Skirmisher Middle-earth. Today we're going to begin a series on the epic storyline. Now I've heard about Andang series, and in fact this is intended to be a supplement to that, because I'm going to go from the point of view of a Hobbit warden. Now the storyline at the beginning is a little bit different for the various races, which is why I am doing this series. Now first let's look at the movies for each. First The Hobbit.
Hailing from the rolling green hills of the Shire and the rustic towns of Breland, hobbits are a simple folk, favouring food and good cheer above all else. But deep within even the meekest hobbit burns a spark of courage, waiting to be kindled.
That's nice. Now let's look at the warden.
The warden is a master of the spear and javelin, sworn to protect those that cannot protect themselves. At home, in the thick of melee, the warden weaves powerful combinations of attacks to fell her foes and strengthen her own resolve against the Dark Lord.
That movie could have been more stable. Now with everything set, let us continue. The name of course will be Pine Leaf. And let's take care of a few details. And now I'll be ready to begin. And here we have the latest version of Pine Leaf Needles. Now let's enter Middle-earth and begin the tutorial.
While out for a nighttime stroll in the Shire, there is a certain unpleasant feeling lingering about. Something on the air is strange tonight. Perhaps it is only the unseasonable chill or the great darkness of this particular evening. But surely it is nothing noteworthy, for this is the Shire, and it is rare indeed for any evil to touch this land.
Yes, surely nothing evil is going around the Shire tonight. But just in case, I'll move my gamut bar over here. Actually, better yet, Flash, UI, Layout, Load, and the name of my UI. Boom. Now I have my standard Pine Leaf UI. Oh, looky here, a bounder. Hello, Bounder Boffin. Who are you, and what do you want?
Ho there! What's your business on the road?
Who goes there? What's your business on the road? I am a bounder. Answer me at once! The hobbit is startled, but the alarm on his face melts into relief when he sees your face. Oh, thank goodness, a hobbit! I'm awfully sorry. I just had a bit of a scare. Something doesn't feel right tonight. You startled me, that's all. There's an odd chill in the air tonight. Very strange. We'll both feel safer if you come along with me. Do you know how to fight, Pine Leaf? Well, we're about to find out. Ah, there's a weapon in here. Let's see what's inside.
Inside is a spare weapon. You should loot it for yourself, then equip it to use it.
Obviously, I need to get a few plugins. Let's see. We want buff bars. I want sea time. Daily tasks. Huge bag. Titan bar. I know, I've got a large list of plugins. Well, I won't be needing that today. And that should cover everything that I need for the moment. Now I can open up my bag and see that I have a large number of presents. Now I gotta see which is the weapon he just gave me and what's from other things. First, my little experience stone. And let me move my buff bar over to here. Change a few options. I don't like using the slider, so I always turn that off. And on the effects window, I prefer to go bottom to top. And now I can place it where I want it. That takes care of that. Now, of course, I still have this weapon I was asked to take. The wooden spear, which is a lot better than the cracked spear I'm holding. Stick javelin, which is better than no javelin. And a wide shield, which is better than this split wide shield. So now I'm armed. Might as well give myself a little bit of hope. Not that you need much hope in the Shire. Since now I'm at +4, since there's a +3 ambient bonus for the Shire. And now let's see.
Be sure to equip your weapon before we have at it. We ought to test your skill in battle. Try coming at me.
Oh, I have to wait till he turns proper color. And ta-da, my first battle. Oh,
Did you hear
hobbits are
something
coming.
down the road? Who could that be?
Some guy named Frodo. I think he lives over at Bag End. Normally, though, I'd go without names. Okay, we got Frodo with Sam Gamgee. And it looks like the son of Paladin Took. Uh-oh. Something's wrong. What could be this scary? Jeez, it's causing dread. Needs quite a bit of dread to overcome the hope in the Shire. Ooh, what's this? Black Rider. No, that's not a good sign. Bit big for a hobbit. I don't like that horse either. You think I could take him? Maybe
Gracious
not.
me. Did you see that?
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Let's get out of here. Ooh, spiders. Well, we're gonna have to live with a few of them. Alright, let's toss a javelin. Hit with the spear. Well, that was quick. Alright, 2 spiders down. He hates
Well
spiders.
done. Let's press on now.
So you let me do it instead. I thought bounders were paid to do things like that.
Blast. I just need to find the key.
Maybe it's on your key ring. Ah. You'll use the webs, and I'm to protect you from the spiders. Yes, thank you. Great, strong bounder of the Shire. Alright, that's 1 spider down. Based on that graphic, I guess there are 2 more. And here's a final one. If we could trust the graphic. Ah, we're through. Got another quest ring
I
here.
think we're almost safe.
We're close now, Pineleaf. Odo's farm will get us safe to the road. And from there we can get to the nearest town. Hopefully without encountering any spiders. Or worse. You like black riders? I don't see any more spiders. Hooray! This is the last door until we get to the road. And we're free! This isn't good. Alright, spiders one side, brigands on the other. I mean, Mundo's rather obnoxious. Oh, brigands! Wonderful! Well, I guess this is another fight. Well, let's see. Aren't you going to turn yellow, red, or something like that? Hey, one shot at him.
Ouch!
Another one shot. Hey, at least give us a chance. Your Mr. Baggins is wanted. Well, I'm glad it wasn't the Frodo guy. At least this guy is reasonable. At least that guy looked reasonable. Oh, ouch. Don't I get a chance to fight back? I guess not. Alright, I'm in jail now. Blackwold Jail. The Blackwoods have unimaginable power thanks to your Baggins.
Hobbits seem to turn up in the most unlikely places, Bounder Boffin.
I don't see how Mundo can bring so much power, though. Alright, this is
We are not safe just yet.
Strider. Come, Pineleaf! I can see that you have a brave spirit, but it is time to flee. The Baggins they have captured is not the Baggins he hunted. He must be looking for Frodo, then. The brigands will not follow us when they learn of their error, and it would be wise to be far away from here. My companions are outside, helping to rescue your friends. Let us join them.
Ouch!
Alright, let's follow Strider as he strides across. This scene looks familiar. There's Amdir. There's that black rider. Everything's burning, which according to Andang was full of children. And wait a minute, what's that across there? Well, that looks like Mundo. Yes, I'm sure you saw this scene somewhere else from the other side.
Come, hobbits. It is safe now.
Alright. Now I can move. And there's Mundo and
Dear.
Celadine. But apparently
dire turn
no
of
lore
events.
master.
Wounded by a black rider, the ranger Umdir escaped with his charges into the wild, making his way back to the village of Archet.
There, Captain Brackenbrook, a retired sellsword, has allowed Strider and his companions to stay and take respite from their cares.
Well, if they're practicing like that, they must have their own cares. And here I am in Archet. And this concludes the tutorial section, and we go into the introduction. Though probably the introduction won't be much different from what you saw previously, we'll go through it to see what it's like to do it as a hobbit. But for today, we're signing off for the first part of the epic story with Pineleaf.